So good afternoon students. We are seeing the lesson economics lesson 1, is it no? So I hope you all are fine, and moreover you are reading the lesson. I think just read the lesson fully and just underline the one word itself. Okay. So what is meant with the production? So production is the process of changing the raw material into the finished product. Production is the process of changing the raw material into the into the finished product. For example, we can say about the sugarcane, machinery, labor, etc. So what is the output? Sugar is the output. Okay. So meaning of the production we had seen already. So production is a process of combining the various material input and immaterial input in order to make something for the consumption, that is the output. So we are going to take the various material input and immaterial input in order to make something for the consumption of the output, that is the production. So what are the type of utility? So there are three type of utility. One is the form utility, one is a place utility, and another one is the time utility. Form utility, place utility, and the time utility. Okay. So after that we had seen about the type of productions. Okay. So there are three type of production. What are they? Primary production, secondary production, and tertiary production. Okay, so primary production means it refers in the state of activity in which the natural resources are directly used. So what I said, whatever thing we are consuming from the raw material directly, it is called as the primary production. Okay, so after that we had seen about the secondary production. That means the process of manufacturing product by using the primary products as raw material is known as the secondary level production. So through using the raw material we are changing a product into the finished goods. So that kind of production is called as the secondary production. Okay, so for example, from the cotton we are making the clothes. Okay, so after that tertiary production. So tertiary production is known as the service which are not visible rendered by the teacher or doctor, etc., or to the economy or banking, insurance, education, health and defense, etc. So these everything are the examples of the service sector. Okay. So what are the three type of production? Primary production, secondary production, and tertiary productions. Okay. So factors of production. So factors of production. So already I said that factors of production, there are two types of productions. One is the primary production, factors of production, and another one is the secondary productions. Okay, secondary factors of production, or otherwise it's called as the derived factors of productions. Okay, so from the primary production, whatever thing is there, land and labors are included in the primary factors, and from the derived factors, capital and organization is included in the derived factors. Okay, so see here, after that we had seen about the land. Okay, so land is a factor of production, refer to all those natural resources or gift of nature which is provided freely to man. Okay, so whatever thing we are getting from the land directly, it is called as a land. Okay, land surface, air, water, mineral, forest, river, lake, seas, mountain, climate and weather. Okay, so the land include all things that are not made by the man. Okay, so what are the characteristics of land? What are the characteristics of land? So already we had seen about the characteristics of land. Okay, so first one, land is a free gift of nature. Land is a free gift of nature. Land is fixed in supply. Land is fixed in supply. Land is imperishable. Land is imperishable. Land is the primary factors of production. Land is the primary factors of production. Land is immovable. Land is immovable. Land has some original indestructible powers. Then land differs in fertility. So these are the characteristics of the land. Okay, so after that, today we are going to see about the labor. So already I said that labor. So what is meant by labor? Labor is the human input into the production process. Okay, labor is the human input into the production process. So already I said this everything. So we all know about that. To finish your work, a man is needed. Is it or not? So to finish a normal work itself, a man is needed to complete it. Okay. So the use of body or mind partly or wholly with a view to secure an income apart from the pleasure derived from the work. So this is from the page number 190. Okay, just see that labor. Labor is the human input into the production process, and the use of body or mind partly or wholly with a view to secure an income apart from the pleasure derived from the work. That is called as the labor. So while we are seeing the characteristics of labor, labor is more perishable. Labor is more perishable. So perishable means, it means labor cannot be stored, is it no? So that means it's an unemployed worker. Its last means it does not work. That is it. So we cannot be able to postpone our accumulator for the next day. Okay. So once it is lost forever. Okay. And another next point, labor is an active factor of production. Okay. Neither land nor capital can yield much without the labor. Okay. And next thing, labor is not the homogeneous, and labor cannot be separated from the laborer. Labor is mobile. Man move from one place to another for a low paid occupation to high paid occupation, for searching a new salary which is satisfied for him. Okay. So individual labor has a limited bargaining power. At the same time, if he is in any association, if he is having any committee, means he can bargain for the high salary. Okay. So these are the characteristics of labor. So after that, we are going to see about the division of labor. Division of labor. See that the concept division of labor was introduced by the Adam Smith in his book An Inquiry into the Nature and Causes of Wealth of Nations. The concept division of labor was introduced by the Adam Smith in his book An Inquiry into the Nature and Causes of the Wealth of Nature. Okay, that means division of labor means dividing the process into distinct and several component process and assigning each component in the hands of a laborer or a set of laborers who are specialists in that particular process. See, I am going to give you one example. Okay, so if you are going to draw a long art, okay, long art. So moreover, you need to draw full of that blackboard. Okay, so you are reading that. So if it possible for 1 hour, whether you can able to draw with a pencil, and then after you need to give the outline and you need to give the color, whether it will be possible? No, is it no? It will not be possible for that. So just think that if one children is going to draw it and going to outline it and going to color it, moreover it took say 2 to 3 hours. Okay, same thing, if 5 members is going to draw, one is going to draw the outline, another one is going to draw the art, and another one is going to give the color, and three members, they are separating their work and they are giving the different colors in a different parts. So just imagine that the work will be finished within 1 hour. Within 1 hour. So that is the division of labor, means dividing the process of production into the distinct and several component process and assigning each component in the hands of a labor or a set of a laborers who are specialists in that particular process. Okay, so I cannot able to draw that. I cannot able to draw the outline. So I can just color it. Okay, so painting will not be very specialist to me. So I can give the outline. Okay, so whatever thing I can separate, and if I giving to so many of the process, separating the process and giving to so many of the children means I can complete the process within a 1 hour. Okay, that is the division of labor. That means dividing the process of production. So for example, they had given about the tailoring. Okay, see here in the first thing, see the example. A tailor stitches a shirt in full. In case of garment exporter, whether one tailor can able to stitch the 1,000 order or 100 orders? No. Okay, so they will separate the process to various members of the laborers. Okay, see here, a tailor stitches a shirt in full. In the case of garments exporters, cutting of cloth, stitching of hands, body, collars, holes for button, stitching of button, etc. are done. Can you able to understand that? Okay, etc. are done independently by different workers. Therefore, they are combining the parts into the whole shirt. Okay, they are combining the parts into the whole shirt. Now, it can be very easy for them to finish the 100 shirt in a one day. Okay, if you see the picture itself, we can understand. One member is cutting the shirt, cutting the cloth. Another one is stitching. One is making the holes in a button, holes for the buttons. So, dividing the process to the various number of laborers. Understand? Okay. So, by giving the merits of division of labor, what is the possibility? It improves the efficiency of labor. It improves the efficiency of labor. Okay, labor. When labor repeated the doing the same task. See, I am going to give you one picture. You are going to draw that. First day you will be suffered to draw. And second day you will be, moreover you will be efficient in that. See, the same drawing you are drawing for 3 or 4 days continuously, you will be very efficient in the drawing. Is it no? So, okay. So, the same thing only, that it improves the efficiency of labor when the labor repeats doing the same work. Okay. Then, it leads to the use of modern machinery in production, resulting in the inventions. Example, more telegraphic codes. Okay. So, moreover, I see, if you are drawing the same picture, you will be imagining some that. So, from the picture itself, we can able to draw that art, anything itself. You will create a new invention of art. Is it no? So, that is it. It leads to the use of modern machinery in the productions. Okay. And time consumptions. So, the first day you are drawing the picture, you will took over 1 hour to 2 hours because you need to see that and you need to draw. Okay. That is very hard for you. So, it will took more time. Same thing while you are repeating the same drawing itself. The third or fourth day you will be very efficient. You will be draw just in a half an hour. Okay. Time and raw material are used very efficiently. Okay. Say, come to the demerits of division of labor. Repetition of the same task make the laborers to feel that the work is monotonous and stale. It kills the humanity in him. So again and again I am giving the same picture to draw means you will be get bored. Is it no? So in the third day, fourth day itself, the same drawing, the same coloring, it will kill the humanity in you. See why we need to draw this. You will be like that. Is it no? Okay. Narrow specialization reduces the possibility of laborers to find the alternative avenues of employment. So the same work you are doing and doing, it will be very bored. So what you will be do? You will be searching another work. The same picture if you are drawing means no need to draw this picture. We can search for any other picture. Okay. So you will be think like that. Okay. That is the demerits of labor. Okay. And reduce the growth of handicrafts. And the worker loses the satisfaction of having made a commodity in full. So the same work we are repeating again and again. We will not do the work in a satisfaction level. Is it no, ma? So, okay. So, up to this, we can stop here. Division of labor. So, I'll give you the notes and just study that. Moreover, you can mark it in the book itself. So we can see over in the next class. The remaining thing we can continue in the next class. Okay, ma'am. So okay, thank you. Have a nice day. Thank you.